Hi guys, and welcome to Fun and Food Gardeners again. And my name is Ken, and I want to show you guys something I was able to do over last weekend. Today is November 13th, 2020, and we are still suffering from the COVID environment. But I did something that I thought would benefit a lot of people out there if I shared it. So I went to Lowe's over the weekend. Uh, Normally, sometimes I just go to the stores and I walk around to see whether there's anything I can find that might be helpful, um, either for what I do presently in the garden or for what I might do going forward. So I went to the lumber section and I saw this pile of chopped off, already cut, drill, sawed off wood pile on a cart. One of those long, big carts. It's a pile, not really a pile like that, but about 20, something like that. And I looked at them. I'm like, wow, these are cool. I wonder what they want to use them for. And then I looked again. There are some empty cardboard boxes on top of them, which kind of suggested to me that these were trash, or will be trashed, or about to be trashed. Either way, I'm like, okay, let me see where I can get them. So I called the guy that, one of the workers around there that was near and very close, and I asked him whether I could uh, get those, or how I could get those. And he was like, well, I don't know. Let me find out from the manager. So he called the manager for the lumber section, and the guy came up and, we repeated the same thing to him, and he looked at the pile and he said, oh yeah, these are cut off, but we're not going to give them away for free. He has to pay something for them. I joined in. I said, yeah, I don't care. I can pay something. How much do you want me to pay for them? Don't forget, these are literally, what they are. So he looked at them and then he asked me to name my price. Apparently, it was difficult for him to say anything, really. So he asked me to name my price, put a value to them. And I did. I put a value to them. I looked at them. These were pretty much cut wood. Were going to be trashed, And I asked him what I could get them for $20. He looked at them again and they said, yeah, I'll sell it to you for $20. That was music to my ears because I really like the woods. I like the way they looked. These were already cut and measured. All I need is to grab them, and they were even, about the same size. So all I need is for me to just get them and try to put them to some kind of use in the garden. I use everything in the garden. I use, empty things. I go to all tire shops and I ask them to give me some of their trash. I grab them and I grow food on them. I'm going to show you guys in a minute, what we do there. So we basically try to, we have the backyard. If I don't come back here, really, there's nothing else that we're going to be using this for. I have 2 kids in the house, but we play soccer every now and then. But what else? So, and I do have some time to play around every now and then, weekends free. So I kind of wanted to put the backyard to good use. That's how we started growing food. And it's been fun. Tons of vegetables. I grew everything. I grew more than 22 kinds of vegetables, about 22 of them this year alone. We ran out of space. Indoors, we grow from corn to sweet potatoes to regular potatoes to tomatoes to peppers. I have about 7 different kinds of peppers, from pavlavo to cayenne to just name them. Sweet corn, sweet peppers, snack balls, honey sweet pepper, piping honey sweet pepper. So I grabbed those and I want to show you guys what I was able to use to do with that. I paid $20 for that plus $1 tax. That's $21. This is one of them. This is the very first one. That, so I brought those things and I built them out. I was going to do a video when I was building this out, but I figured pretty much anybody could build this out. Important thing to note is that I used this deck nails. You know, I bought there's a pack. Here's what happened. I bought the $10 deck nail. Is this $10? Yeah, $10. About 60 of them for $10. It's 10.3 inches. And I found out that those ran out pretty quickly, and so I had to go back again, and then I bought the big one. The big one was $29.99, and they had 310 nails in there, 10.3 inches. You know, that's long enough to do basically anything you want. And so I was able to build out this. Look at that. You know, see that? So this is built out. This is one of them, and I have the second one right here. There's the second one right here. See, this is the second one, completely built out, ready for use. I just take them and place them there, and then I grab. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with them, but you know, we'll just try to use this to soak up all the byproducts of all the gardening we did this year, including all this leaf, you know, the fall leaves that will be dropping, the lawn that we'll be cutting. We're about to cut a lawn, maybe tomorrow or so, you know, which will be the final cutting for the year. We'll cut them, and then we're going to be able to put them in here, because we ran out of our compost, we ran out of compost space. So this becomes really godsend. This is the third one. Here's the third one right here. Already built out too. Size wise, 4 feet by 4 feet by 12 inches. You cannot beat it, right? This is the third one. And beyond that, I still have enough wood to build out three more. All this for $20. Now, if you add the money we spent for the nails, let's just use the big pile, the 310 nails that we bought. If you add that $29.99 to $20, it comes to $50. We're getting six 4x4 raised garden beds for $20. This thing could easily, just one of this, if you go to, you can check out Amazon, check out Walmart, online or whatever. Each of these, you can never get any of this 4x4 for less than $40, just one. And we got 6 of them for $50, assuming you add the cost of the nail. And guess what? I've only used a fraction of the nail. I still have tons of that nail, which I am going to be using for my deck project. We're going to redo our deck next year, and I'm going to be using that nail for that purpose. So really, I mean, saying $50 is a stretch. The whole thing here didn't cost more than $35 to do, you know, less than the cost of one, and I'm getting 6. So I'm going to show you the rest of them. You know, so I mean, I saw this as really very good, and you know, a lot of people will be interested in getting something like this, and so we decided to, you know, do the video. So you see, the first one gone, second one right there, there's the third one that you guys are looking at, you know, right up there, and I still have tons of wood to build out 3 more. Let me show you guys real quick. See the wood right there, all this wood. I already set this one out, actually, the way I'm going to build it out. See, this one is already set out the way it will be built out. Now you have the woods. I'm going to be joining this ones anyway, because you see the big board, we only have this one left of the big board, and everything else is this one's a 7.5 inch, you know, in width. So we're going to be doubling them so we can be able to get 15 inches, which is actually going to be 3 inches higher than the ones I showed you guys earlier. So we're actually going to get something better on this one. The only thing is that it's going to have a slit. But and I also was lucky. I found out that I had some 12-inch wood that I inherited when I bought this property. I found them right there under that deck. They've been sitting there for 12 years since I've been here, and I never knew. So I was looking for something to help me do these curtains. You can see how I joined this, so to give it more strength. So I was looking for something, and then I discovered 3 12 feet, by 7.5 inch wood, just lying there, untouched. I grabbed them, I cut them up. Now you can see this. What you're looking at is just 2 of them. I already cut them because I cut them into 6 feet because I'm going to join them to get, to be able to get 15 inches, from grass to the top. And then we're going to use this. This is the 3rd one because I got 3 of them, and I cut this one into 4. So we'll be using this for the weight. So this is like 3 feet each. So we're going to get 6 feet by 3 feet by 15 inches out of the wood I discovered lying right there on the property, untouched for 12 years. Amazing, right? And here, if you look around, you can see all this. This is the flowers that we cut up already from the front yard. All these flowers were, cut from the front yard. And look at all this, the trees are already crashing and falling. Look at all of them. Look at trees all over the place. You can see even as I'm talking to you guys, they're falling on me, falling all over the place. And then we still have tons of food, tons of vegetables. Look at all this. Looks like a small forest here. It's actually a forest. Look, we still have tons of vegetables. Cayenne pepper, byproducts. This one we don't even pick them anymore. They're now falling into the container. See that? Lots of them falling into the container. But we're also going to be picking all this. Look at all this. We'll be cleaning this out. Today is the 13th, November 13th. Now, I saw that by Wednesday next week, we're going to have a 30-degree temperature. Frosting normally occurs anywhere between 32 degrees, anywhere from 32 degrees. So very likely, majority of what you guys are looking at will be burnt up next week. And I already bought a brand new, you can see the frame right there of a greenhouse. You can see the frame of a greenhouse right there that I have already put the frame on. Tomorrow I'm going to put the cover, and then we will be able to salvage some of the, if you look up there, you can see some of the stuff we have up there. And let me show you. See that pepper? That is sweet banana pepper. You can just grab them and eat them fresh. We're tired of them already, and this, you can see how this is so beautiful, right? See how gorgeous it is, just from one plant. So that's on the deck. And then we have lots of other stuff on the deck. We are going to grab those ones. Today is Friday. We're going to be grabbing them through this weekend, and then we're going to be sending them into that greenhouse to save them. Now we also have a lot of other stuff up here. You can see that, like some of our, this is our lemongrass, one of our lemongrasses. We have a lot of acorn right there. We have some African stuff. The thing that the bulbs you're looking at, they're angara, garden egg essentially. Some peppers. So we'll be grabbing as much of this as we can and putting them into the greenhouse. Now, whatever we cannot grab will likely die. When they die, we're going to get all the byproducts. We're going to be putting them into these raised beds that we're building. That is the essence of it. Normally, I will say, okay, I'm going to wait until April next year to do this. But because we need to be able to harness all this stuff, all this, the byproducts. Look at the peppers, this is the pavlova, it's all big enough, look, very big ones, they're already dropping off. So we need to be able to grab all of them and then dump them into these beds that we built, and then let them sit there between now and April next year. That's a good 5.5 to 6 months, and they will break down, and we'll be able to use them to continue the good organic gardening project that we're doing here. Again, to buttress how much we saved here, what you're looking at here is one of the galvanized raised beds that I bought last year. I bought 6 of them. I bought them for, I think, about $40, something like that. These are 4x3s, but what we built is actually 4x4. But these ones are 4x3s. I bought them for about $40, and I thought that was a great deal. Well, that was a great deal too, because they're gonna last longer than the wood ones that I'm just building. But the wood ones, even if I get just 3 years out of them, I only paid $21 for them. You cannot beat that, right? So this one is a 3 feet by 8 feet, which I bought. It was supposed to be $99. I bought this particular one on sale for $62 last year. This is where I planted tomatoes. I have been able to harvest over 200 pounds of tomatoes just from this particular one this year. We have canned them. We have them on can right now, and then we're going to keep them there for next year. Beyond that, I see, if you probably look, you're going to see more of the 4x3s that I bought last year too. We also use tires. Look at that. See this okra? We harvested so much okra just from these two. You see, just these 2 tires right here. Put 2 tires here. We put 1 wheelbarrow of soil in this, 1 wheelbarrow of soil in this, and that was it. But this thing gave us so much okra that I had to buy another freezer. Oh, look, we even see this one. We don't even harvest this one. See that? We got so much okra, so we're gonna keep that one there, and it will be among the ones we're gonna plant next year. So we got, and the flowers are there all over the place, still shooting flowers. But I doubt whether these flowers will go anywhere, in view of the fact that we are going to get slammed next week. The 30 degrees, unless it warms up a little bit, will likely bring some frosting that will burn out the flowers. This is our compost, the ones we have already. This one is cooked, so I'm going to be using them. But the rest of the compost, we can't do anything with them because this one is full. This one is a compost, but we're also using it as it doubles as our tortoise pen. We have a tortoise in there. I've kept the tortoise here for like 2 years now. It just moves around and we feed it. Let me show you guys some of our tires. Just to show you how we're able to do. We hardly plant anything on the ground. The only place we planted something on the ground was when we did corn on that side this year, because we didn't have any space there, and it did very well. It did very well. We harvested it, and but next year we are going to, some of these raised beds that we built, we're actually going to put on that side so that all our planting space will not be on the ground. It will all plant on some kind of compost. Look at the tires. See that? These are all sweet potatoes. We are going to harvest all this today. Sweet potatoes, lots of them. I have like how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tires of sweet potatoes here. We already harvested 5 tires over there. Let me show you guys. We harvested 5 tires of sweet potatoes right there. Let me see. You see? You can see them, all this. We harvested and we got 14.4 pounds of sweet potatoes last week. We are now curing those ones. And so we have about 10 tires here. So we're hoping to get at least 28 pounds of sweet potatoes. At least 28 pounds of sweet potatoes just on this one. To 30. And then we still have more sweet potatoes on the ground. See those ones right there? And even more on this other side. This is as it warms up, it's around 2 p.m. now. We'll probably be able to start harvesting all this stuff in the next 1 hour or so, and see what we can get. It's going to be dry today and tomorrow, so we want to be able to use this opportunity and grab as much as we can. See, this is a tire. This tire is like a small Nissan Sentra tire. We planted about 6 sweet shot in them. We have eaten so much of this. We have our freezer full, and then we still have this. These are ready to be picked. We'll probably be able to pick them sometime this weekend. But I wanted to be able to make this video and show you guys what we do here, how we've been able to turn the little space we have back here into some really good organic growing, organic yielding spot for clean, cool vegetables. I do hope our videos help somebody to be able to have a head start, be able to find ways to everything we're doing here is all experimental. It's just fun. That's why our name is Fun and Food Goodness. Just trying to have some fun while trying to get some produce out of it too. Just putting our spare time to use. And in this COVID environment, it becomes awesome, invaluable. Thank you again for watching, and we hope you watch the rest of the videos. Bye.